Wow, that's something
Yeah,
exceptional. Wonderful, wonderful. I learned something new. I learned a new code. Uh, Nothing is impossible if you are crazy, and nothing is easy if you are. If you have to give any tip to each and everyone, especially those people who don't like maths, who are afraid of maths. So, what will be your
yeah,
tip? Yeah. Finally, how are you, Rahul, brother?
yeah. I'm doing well. And how about you?
Bus, I'm also doing well. By the way, bus is not an English word. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm also doing good. And yeah, so I would like to let you know that this is Rahul from channel Vivid Life. Vivid Life, right?
Yeah, brother.
Vivid Life, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Vivid
So Rahul
life.
from Vivid Life, he also has his own YouTube channel, which has somewhere around close to 1,000 subscribers, if I'm not wrong. Right? And
No, brother. No, it's more than 900.
more than 900, close to 1,000. Yeah, it is close to 1,000.
More than 900.
In few days you will be completing 1,000 subscribers. So we can say almost
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
subscribers. So yeah, very good. And
Oh, brother.
also I would like to tell all of you that Rahul is also an inspiring English learner who is also trying to get better and better in his spoken English skills. Although he has already gone so far, he's already doing so good. He already speaks so well because he's a dedicated guy, it seems, and he is doing his hard work. And of course, when you do hard work, when you focus on something, so things start getting simpler and easier for you. You start getting better at that thing. So same thing is being done by Rahul, and my best wishes with him. And we both basically approached each other for this session. So by God's grace, things fell into place, and now we are able to communicate with each other. So thank you so much, Rahul, for being in this session. And I would request you to introduce yourself and tell something about yourself, like your education, like whatever you have studied or are studying currently, and a bit of about your family and hobbies, whatever you want to say. Over to you.
Yeah, yes, dear brother. First of all, thank you so much for approaching me because because I really love your content. Because I watch your so many videos and I really love it. And yeah, when actually, brother, I'm Rahul Islam, and I'm an 11th grade student now, and I'm doing my study as well as I'm running also an YouTube channel, and which is English related video I upload English related video, and when it's actually when it's come to my education, I'm 11th grade student now, and I'm a science student, and I love mathematics very much, and I like to solve mathematics as well as I have so many hobbies. And if I talk about my hobbies, there are so many hobbies which I can say, but similarly, there are so many particular hobbies which I like best, like gardening, and I like to solve mathematics. It's my hobby, you can say, and I like to listen music, watch movies, many things. And actually, the most important hobby is that I like to talk with others. Yeah, it's my important hobby, and we are. I live with my parents, and we are six siblings. We have six siblings, and we live with each other. And
Hello. Yeah.
sorry, someone calling
Yeah,
me. That
yeah, no problem. Yeah. What you can do is you
yeah,
can put your phone on airplane mode.
and
I have already put my phone on airplane mode so that don't nobody disturb me for next
yeah,
half an hour.
yeah.
Okay. So you
Even
must
we
be
do not need
okay.
any data.
Okay. So you must be using your data plan. Okay. Actually, I am on Wi-Fi, so yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
if we are on data plan, we cannot put on
yeah,
airplane mode. Yeah. Okay, got it. Yeah, continue. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. That's my you can say short introduction.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's my short.
great. I really liked your hobbies, and there is a bigger, I won't say, all the hobbies of you and me are same, except your liking towards maths and gardening. These are the two things that I'm far, far away from. Maths is something that I never liked in my school days or in college days. In college days, I chose not to confront maths because I was not at all good in maths. But yes, gardening, of course, I do not have any relation with gardening. But it's really unique that you like gardening and you are already doing it. It is something that is very rare, right? So okay, That's perfectly fine. And as far as maths is concerned, I have seen, there was a friend of mine in the school days. He was not good in studies, but whenever it came to maths, man, he was outstanding in maths. I mean, he used to get 100 out of 100, or at least 90 to 95 out of 100. It was a cakewalk, a piece of cake for him to get 90 to 95%
Yeah.
numbers in mathematics. But in other subjects, he used to suck. He never scored good marks. But in maths, it was like playing video games for him. And I would always ask him that, man, what do you do in maths? I mean, what happens to you when it comes to
Yeah.
maths? You score. He used to score as many marks as the class monitors used to get. So sometimes he used to overpass them as well. So yeah, he was really good. I mean, if you have to give any tip to each and everyone, especially those people who don't like maths, who are afraid of maths. So, what will be your
Yeah.
tip? Yeah.
Your brother, because first of all, if anybody want to love mathematics, then they want to score better in mathematics, that first of all they have to love mathematics, because because everybody, those who don't like mathematics, because they don't like to solve mathematics, because they don't love mathematics. First of all, if you make any subjects very interesting, then they have to love these subjects, and they have to solve mathematics with their love. And they have to, and actually actually, if anybody want to be good in any other subject, then they have to clear their ABC of English. If I want to if I want to speak English fluently, then we have to improve our ABC of English, like that. um, if you want to improve your mathematics, then you have to clear your basic mathematics. But everybody jump their mathematics from their childhood. First of all, because if anybody jump the fourth class or fifth class, then they will not be a perfect mathematician, like that. First of all, you have to improve your basic, then
Hmm.
you will be a great mathematician, anything
Okay.
like
So,
that. That's why
yeah.
basic is really important.
Okay, so there are two takeaways from what you said. First, and the most important thing is that we will have to love, we will have to take genuine interest in mathematics. And second, most important
Yeah.
thing is that a student will have to, focus on mathematics since the very childhood, since the, very primary classes, so that the base gets stronger and stronger with time, so that when he, comes in the bigger classes like 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and in college, so it will be way
Yeah.
easier for him because now his base is strong, because it is all about formulas only, right? The more
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
if we have, yeah.
Yeah, every class, yeah, brother. Every class mathematics is really interconnected. But
Hmm.
there have uh, interconnected connection. There are many connections with every class.
Okay,
That's
so
why.
now I'm curious. Now I'm curious about one more thing. That is, okay. Suppose if there is someone who did not focus on mathematics since his childhood, right? And now that guy is in maybe 8th standard or 10th standard or maybe even beyond. So,
Yeah.
and now that guy really wants to do something in mathematics. I mean, it might be something that he just have to do it for the sake of doing it because maybe maths is a subject in his or her course, or
Yeah.
maybe the person has just started taking some genuine interest in mathematics. So, any tips for those people who didn't focus from the beginning, but now they want to do something good at maths? So, any tips for them?
Yeah, brother. I never told that anything is impossible, because first of all, everything is possible. Because everything is easy if you are crazy, and nothing is easy if you are lazy. First of all, you have to be
Wow.
crazy, because if you want to improve your mathematics, then you have to be a crazy man. Because if you every people has their own power to do anything. That's why
Yeah.
they have to be crazy, and they have to. It's not that we cannot improve our basics after 10th or any other class, because they have to uh, choose the perfect time. They have to make a schedule to they have to give time this subject and many things, because if they want to do, then they definitely can do this.
Yes, you
And
said.
because
Yeah.
first of all, they have to,
Yeah.
yeah, they have to, because they have to choose a perfect time to give this subject.
Yeah.
That's
That's right. If someone is willing to do something, and if someone is determined to do something, then nobody can stop him or her. You are right. And there is,
Yeah,
there is a beautiful, there are two beautiful lines that you said. If someone, if nothing is impossible if someone is crazy, and nothing is easy if someone is lazy. Right? That's exactly what you said, right?
yeah, like
Oh,
that.
that's something
Yeah,
exceptional. Wonderful, wonderful. I learned something new. I learned a new code. Uh, Nothing is impossible if you are crazy, and nothing is easy if you are lazy. Perfect. Wow. Wow. Brilliant.
thank you so much.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. So now, okay. So yeah, of course. So now, I mean to say, people who have not focused since their childhood, but if they want to do really good in mathematics, so they will have to decide it. They will have to be willing towards learning maths. If they are able to do so, then
Yeah,
nothing is
yeah,
stopping. I mean, they have chances. They have chances at least. Okay, it is very much possible for them.
yeah.
That's perfect. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's not that they have no any chances. They don't have
Mhm.
any chances.
Uh,
They have so many chances.
yeah.
They want, they can do anything.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Because maths is not like English. Because English is something if someone tries to learn from scratch, that person can have significant improvement in a matter of maybe 6 months or a year. But maths is something if somebody starts from scratch and if he wants to solve the questions of a very high level of mathematics, then of course it will take him or her a very long time. Yeah, because maths is something, and you
Yeah,
said it very right. Because
yeah,
if someone, if someone focuses on maths since the very childhood, and tries to understand on each and every level, like in each and every class and standard of his or his school or college, then things start getting easier for him because now the base is coming with them. The base is getting stronger for them with time. Perfect, perfect. Okay, so Rahul, I mean, would you like to share something about, I mean, how this YouTube came into your mind, how you started uploading videos, if there was any inspiration, or how you got motivated, or how this thing struck in your mind that okay, I should start uploading YouTube videos, and I should start, working on my spoken English. If you want to share something about that,
yeah, brother. First of all, I be to be honest, I never think that I want to be a YouTuber or anything because I know it's really I create this channel to save my memory, because how how many struggle I faced in my journey, English speaking journey. That's why I decided to create a channel. But I didn't know. I did never think that people are choosing to watch this type of video because firstly, all about my mathematics because first of all I am solving mathematics and I make this type of video, and firstly I upload this type of video on my channel, and after that I decided to learn English because I want, if I want to achieve my career, then I have to improve my English because everything the root of every career is English. That's why I decided to improve my English because I am learning English since 2 months, 3 months ago. Mm, after 10th, I decided to learn English because English is really important. That's why I decided to join this type of because I fourth thing is important: speaking, writing, reading, and listening. But I do this type of application. Reading, I do everything. Reading, I read everything, and I write anything. Sometimes I listen anything, but I should speak.
yeah.
That's why I decided to. I have to speak. Then I joined the clapping application. I watched so many videos on YouTube, and after joining this type of application, then I saw some video, and I watched them, and I decided to. They also upload this type of video on their channel. Then decided I should also upload this type of video, and I sent the channel link through the clapping routine, and they approved my channel. And they give me the video, and like that I decided to upload this video, and I upload so many videos. And firstly, I upload when the first video I upload with the Jill man, it was my trial class, and I don't know why people are choose to this type of video, and it has hit more than 90K views, and I think that's why I decided to upload this type of video. And it is my English related video, and I did not upload the mathematical video now, and I'm just uploading the English related video also. and
That's
that's why I never think that I want to be an English YouTuber.
okay.
And
So
generally, I have to create this channel, and I
okay, so just we can say just by watching
yeah
those videos, it basically made you curious to work on your English also and to upload videos on YouTube so that it can work as a memory also, and at the same time your English will also get
yeah
improved with time. Perfect. And I would like to ask something
yeah.
about as you said you like reading also. So what have you been reading since a while? I mean, what all are the things that you are really interested in reading?
Yeah. Actually, first of all, I'm a science student. That's why I don't get that much time to read this type of novel. But I try to read this type of like that. I recently read the so many beautiful novel like Macbeth. I read the Macbeth novel. It's written by Shakespeare. And I recently read Wings of Fire also. It's written by APJ Abdul Kalam. I did not read the full Wings of Fire novel, but I did something. And like that, and there are so many as you like it there are a novel, and I actually I love the novel of Shakespeare,
Hmm.
and I recently read this type of novel, and there are so many and there are so many poem and prose also in my syllabus, and
Okay.
I read this type
Got
of
it,
I
got it.
love to read this type
Got it.
of
So whatever basically interests you, you start reading that. It's not like following the herd only that okay, if somebody is suggesting me something, then I should read that only. Of course, we should read whatever interests us, whatever we feel is important to us. Yes, perfect. And you talked about Jheel. Yeah, Jheel is I guess she's one of the most popular tutors on Clappingo,
I
and
think.
yeah, and on
Yeah,
YouTube in general, as far as tutoring English, spoken English is concerned, she is really good. And I would also love to have a session with her maybe anytime soon. Let's see if I subscribe to
yeah, but
Clappingo.
she's really busy.
Yeah, she's
She's
really busy
really
because
busy tutor, brother.
she she has
Yeah,
become so popular now. That is another reason, and she might be having her own stuff also, so her own life related things, whatever she does.
yeah,
Apart from with tutoring English, it can also be the case. But yes, she has become so
yeah,
popular, and I guess behind reasons behind her popularity are because she is so humble. She seems to be so friendly, and she talks really
yeah.
well. She talks she emphasizes on each and every single word so that the other person can understand, and her voice is really good. I
Yeah,
mean, she has so many qualities. She has uh, so many things to appreciate her.
yeah,
Yeah, so this is the reason, which is why she has got so popular. And of course, our best wishes with her, so that she does
yeah, brother.
better and better.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, yeah, actually, brother. Firstly, I try book a trial session, and Jill ma'am was my first tutor, and I was feeling so nervous, and that's why I talk with her. But after talking 2 or 3 minutes, I never feel nervousness because he removed every nervousness because he talked like a friend, and he explained everything. He he explained everything in easy way, and he talked with me like a friend, and she explained everything in easy way, and that's why he that means he is really brilliant,
Yeah,
and
she's
I
she's
also make a
brilliant. Yeah.
conversation with her again. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. You were saying something. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, that's why she's really brilliant, and I also make a conversation with her again, and it was really great. And I also told her you were really brilliant, and I told her everything about her, and she really her smile is really great, and his smile is really great.
Yeah, actually, if student starts feeling comfortable with the teacher, so of course, by default we start
Yeah,
liking that teacher. And yes, Jheel is one of the best tutors, undoubtedly. Although I have not
yeah,
been in any session with her, but by just watching the videos of her, I can say that she's really good at what she is doing. And
yeah,
apart from even Jheel, also there are many other tutors who are also really good. Like I have watched a couple of videos of Divyam Jain. He's also very supportive, and he is also a very nice guy. And apart from him,
yeah,
there is Megha Nayak, who's also a very good tutor. Megha Lahuja is also one of the popular tutors. She is also doing
yeah,
really good. And there is one Rini. I don't remember her full name.
Yeah, Rini Rose.
Rini Rose, yeah, Rini
Rini
Rose,
Rose.
yeah. She is also very good, and she has also talked about her
Yeah, yeah.
journey, and I guess she lives in Vietnam, if I'm not wrong. Uh, Currently, she is
She
residing
has
in.
also a YouTube channel
Yeah,
also.
yeah. She has a YouTube channel.
Rini
Yeah,
Rose has also a YouTube channel.
yeah. So all these people are doing fantastic, and they are teaching students really well. And I will also try to maybe have a session with any of them. I will try to have a session with all of them, but
Yeah.
let's see what happens. But yes, they are doing wonderfully well. And okay, so as you said,
Actually,
yeah,
brother,
yeah,
there
yeah,
have because
yeah. Go
yeah,
ahead. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, brother. Actually, in the application, clapping application, we cannot search any tutor. That's the problem. But they have no facility to search anyone
Yeah,
by their name. Uh,
I know, I know.
that's the
They
problem because
basically,
when I try to search any tutor,
yeah, they basically provide the time slots only.
yeah,
That okay,
I can.
for your time slot, these many tutors are available, so you can choose any of them. It is
Yeah,
based on the availability only. Yeah, availability of the tutors only. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay, so as you said that you have
yes,
been working
brother.
on your spoken English since last 2 months only. Since 2 months only. So this is of course a very small, amount of time. So in these 2 months, your English is, I would say your English is very good, because whenever it comes
Yeah,
for you to start speaking, so you can speak for a while. I can see you can speak for a long time. So of course you have, of course, see, in our spoken English, and not only in our spoken English, there is some sound going on maybe behind you. There is some noise.
yeah. It's called It's the time to pray.
Azan.
Yeah, it's time to pray. It's called Ajan.
Azan. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay, okay, okay. So maybe you are
Ajan.
very close
Yeah,
to the masjid, if I'm not wrong, right?
yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. No problem, no problem.
Close to
So,
Mosque.
are you able to hear me properly? That's the main thing. Are you able? Okay, perfect, perfect.
Yeah, brother, I
Yeah.
can hear you.
So, as you said, 2 months is is of course a very short amount of time, and in these 2 months, I can see your English is good. I mean, I see when it comes to grammatical errors, we all make grammatical mistakes. I mean, the ratio can be the
Yeah,
difference. I might be making more grammatical mistakes than other person who might be making lesser grammatical mistakes. Even the native speakers, the Americans and even the Britishers. English is actually, in reality, the language that is English is of Britain only, is of England only. United Kingdom only. Uh,
yeah,
so even they make mistakes, right?
yeah,
So apart from the grammatical errors, I guess your English is fine, and of course there is always a scope, because you are here on this platform just to work on your English. I am also here on this platform just to work on my spoken English, because
yeah,
we feel that okay, we have some scope of improvement. We are not, you can say, we are not completely natural. I won't use perfect word, because nobody can be perfect, but we can always get better. So yes, because there is a
yeah,
scope of betterment, that is why we are here on this platform. But you are doing really good. uh, I,
yeah.
I
Yeah, brother.
I saw a couple of videos of yours on maybe Cambly platform also, where you were talking to the native speakers. Maybe there was a Britisher also,
Yeah,
and American also. So yeah, you were having a great conversation with them. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. You want to say something? Yeah.
yeah, brother. Yeah, actually, brother, before answering this, because I want to say that because since my childhood, I am preparing English to score better. That's why I did not think about the speaking. And I also make so many mistakes, grammatical mistakes. And when I try to speak, then I speak so fast. Because I can't speak, I can't control myself. I'm trying to, but I am trying to speak slowly. But I don't know. But then when I speak fast, then I make so many grammatical mistakes. There's so many mistakes which you can get. That's why I'm trying to improve my confidence. Because clapping will help improve my confidence a lot. Because before the joining clapping go, and I don't have any confidence to talk with others, and now I'm be able to talk with others like you. And clapping go firstly, I don't firstly I don't know how which what is clapping. Firstly I joined Camly application and I make so many videos. And after making some videos, I saw the application clapping go. There are so many videos I watch and I decided to join. And firstly, when I conversed with the Clappingo tutor, Camry tutor, or from California, America, England. There are so many tutors, and their English is really very fast. And firstly, I can't understand their English because I faced so many, I was facing so many problems,
because of accent,
and
and this is
after
something speaking
that,
very
I
fast.
tried to
Yeah.
understand and sometimes after one or two sessions I feel so relaxed, and after that I was able to converse with them. And firstly it's not that it was not so easy, but after that I feel so happy. I mean, they are really very brilliant. And Camry tutor also, there are so many tutors, those are really not so good, but there are so many tutors who are really brilliant. Like that, I forget that their name, but see, they are really very very brilliant and they friendly tutor. And actually, I talk with a ma'am, I forget her name, but she is really friendly. And there are so many tutors. I talk with the boxer. She also a trainer, gym trainer, and she also explain everything. But when I talk with the foreigner, and I will able to know their country and anything. They also curious to know our food, fashion, religion, anything. When I talk about our foods, they can't understand. When I talk about in Rasgulle, anything, and they can't understand. They all search in Google, and they told me a type of round shape, what is this, and anything. Because the conversation is really very funny also. It will very funny. It was really great. And when I talk with clapping go tutor, they are Indian. They understand our feelings, anything. But when I talk with the clapping family tutor, they can't understand our feelings fully. But they try to understand. They are really friendly, but they try to understand. They can't understand fully.
Yeah, because
It
see,
was
yeah,
really great conversation. But I,
because the thing is,
yeah, brother.
whenever we listen to an English speaker that comes from our own country, so then our understanding level goes higher. We understand almost everything of the person. I mean, we understand more of it. That would be the right way of saying it. But when it comes to understanding the foreigners, because we are not habitual of listening to them, that's why it gets difficult for us sometimes to understand them. That is why sometimes whenever I watch YouTube videos, or I started focusing a little more on Hollywood movies also. So whenever I'm watching any Hollywood movie, I cannot watch them without subtitles. Sometimes I usually I have to pause the movie also, and sometimes I go back just to see okay what they have said, because sometimes they are in the movies, because in movies what happens is they are speaking naturally, they are speaking the way they speak in general, right? Because while having conversations, they speak really fast, so sometimes it gets difficult for us, because if we are not habitual of that thing. Once we start watching Hollywood
Yeah,
movies and any English content that comes from overseas, that comes from especially native countries, like any from any British actors, or from any Americans, then our ears and our brain starts getting habitual. And same thing goes for them also. When we are having any conversation with the foreigners, so they are not that much habitual of understanding us. So even if we are speaking slow, they start facing the difficulties, the struggles sometimes. And they are sometimes they are like, oh, what did you say? Oh, what was that word? Can you please repeat it? Because it happens,
yeah,
because what happens
yeah,
is,
yeah, yeah,
sometimes even when we are speaking slow, sometimes even understanding slow language is a difficult thing for them. Sometimes they are comfortable in fast speech, right? And at the same time,
yeah,
we have our own accent, like we will say taxi and they will say taxi, right? So taxi,
yeah, yeah,
if we say taxi, so sometimes they might be like, oh, what did you say? Tag, what is? So you will say taxi, taxi. They will be like, oh, a taxi, oh, taxi, okay, taxi. It happens.
yeah,
Yeah. So and when
yeah.
it comes to
You are right, brother.
when it comes to the tutors that belong to our own country, like the tutors who are on Clappingo, so they are habitual of our own accent, our Indian accent, of course, because they have seen it
Yeah,
so much. So They have, I mean, they have heard it so much, so that's why they do not face any difficulty. You know, people from our
Yeah,
Asian countries, especially if I talk about our own India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, when they start speaking English, it feels like they're speaking Hindi only. It doesn't even feel like they're speaking English. Right? It happens.
yeah, yeah, brother.
And when we start listening to the foreigners, then we get a little more conscious. Okay, I have to be more alert, more aware. I have to focus on what he or she is speaking. It's psychological, and it's related to practice also,
Yeah,
because we have not practiced so much.